This is my maiden voyage on the iPad, so
All right,
I'm very proud of myself.
you guys are good to go.
Okay, all right. So we'll call the meeting to order, and I'll ask our district attorney to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Would you please?
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mr. Powell. We have a full complement. Tracy?
Yes, I think we're all here.
Okay, well, it's very nice. So we'll start with, do we have any inquiries from the public on agenda items?
No, we received no emails today.
Okay, all right. So we'll go right to the first motion, 20-2048, and that's to approve all current payables for the prison and the juvenile detention center. I trust everybody had an opportunity to, the community corrections center, I'm sorry. I was talking with Judge Mazzoni earlier today about juvenile detention centers. So I'll entertain a motion to approve the current payables.
I'll make a motion.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
You have a second on the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? The ayes have it. So then we'll move to the controller's report. Mr. DeBillio, if you please.
Yes, Your Honor. The Controller's Office reviewed the prison inmate and canteen account reconciliations, which were prepared by the Prison Business Office for the month of November 2020, and found no discrepancies between the reconciliations and the bank statements. The balance in the inmate account was $506,401.72 as of November 30th of 2020. The balance in the canteen checking account was $505,261.54 as of November 30th of 2020. And in addition, as of November 30th, the canteen account owned two certificates of deposit, one valued at $15,000, the other at $132,250.42, which totals $147,250.42. And that concludes my November 2020 Controller's Report.
Thank you, Mr. DeBillio. Any questions for the controller? Okay, if not, I'll entertain a motion to approve the controller's report.
So moved.
And a second?
Second.
On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? No opposition. The controller's report is approved. So we'll go to the Community Corrections Center report. Sounds like Mr. Jeffers just rang in.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Board. How are you today, everyone?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you. We're all well. We're all cold, but we're all well and all anxious about the snow. So,
well, the quick update is that the EMS just contacted us, and it has been upgraded to 18 to 24 inches with a minimum in the city of 15 inches. And it is starting between 2 and 4 today and ending at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Okay. So it'll be over in time for lunch.
Yes, it'll be over in time for lunch. Yeah, that's
Well, there
correct.
you go.
I would
See,
pack your lunch tonight, though, Your Honor, if I were you.
Yes.
There's a bright side to everything.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, thank you for that update.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate it. Can you serenade us with your Community Corrections Center report as well?
Yes, sir. The Community Corrections Programs report for November 2020. Item 1, the program's totals were adult house arrest had 113 participants and juvenile house arrest had 8 participants. Item 2, program's revenues for the month of November totaled $36,436.65. Item 3, the program's expenses totaled $82,709.37. Item 4, the program's completions. House arrest had 24 completions, and their violations in item 5 were 7. The program's warrants from the past couple of years are 6 are still remaining from work release and 1 from house arrest. And finally, item 7, the budget report for the year so far. Overtime is at 54%, expenses at 76%, and revenue is at 54%. That completes my report, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Any questions for Mr. Jeffers? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve his report.
Motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? No? Okay, the ayes have it. The report's approved. Thank you, Mr. Jeffers.
Thank
I'm
you, Your Honor.
sure you have a lot of other stuff going on right now with your, under your other hat. So,
Yeah. Do you want to give us an update on what's going on with the government center tomorrow?
The government center, well, we just sent, Joe Dorenzo just sent out a matter of seconds ago, because it just came across my screen in consultation with Frank Castellano also, that we are allowing our employees, non-essential employees, if they want to go home at 2 o'clock, they're going to be allowed to go home at 2 o'clock today and finish up their workday remotely at the house. Tomorrow, they are all going to be, and all non-essential employees will be working remotely from their households also. The essential employees, which are covered in the email of 911 in the prison and so forth, stuff like that, maintenance, will obviously have to be in here to help take care of the operations of the entire county government. So I talked to the row offices of the clerk of judicial courts and the register of wills and the recorder of deeds. They are following suit. I will talk to the treasurer, and the controller is on here. He can follow suit if he wants to. They have their 1620 rights. But we are encouraging everyone to send everyone home and have them remotely work today that are non-essential, and everyone that's non-essential tomorrow.
Thank you.
thanks, Brian.
Yes, sir.
Any other questions for Mr. Jeffers? Countywide or otherwise? Okay.
Happy
Thank you,
holidays,
Brian.
everyone.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Okay, so we'll go to the warden's report. Warden Betty?
Good afternoon, Board. How is everyone?
Very good.
The average daily population for November 2020 was 669 inmates. 493 were county inmates. As of December 10th, we had 625 inmates in-house. 559 were adult males. There were 60 adult females and 6 juvenile males. The population of U.S. Marshal Service detainees as of 12/10 was 181. Our staffing update, what I sent out, I just updated it because it's changing by the hour with COVID-related matters, and it's a good upswing. Currently, we have on shift 167. We have 2 officers who are on workers' comp, 2 on continuous FMLA, with 61 with intermittent FMLA. We have 4 individuals on administrative leave and 1 vacancy. The total is 167 full-time officers. As of November 30th, regarding the budget, the revenue was at 61% and expenses were at 91%. Our inmates at or past the minimum dates, the total number is 20. We have 4 with no home plan, 13 have home plans submitted and are awaiting approval, and 3 have been remanded for the balance of their sentences. Extraordinary occurrence reports, there were 2 in the month of November. On 11/1, a county inmate was on a suicide precaution watch and attempted to harm himself. Staff then entered his cell and placed him in the emergency restraint chair for his safety. And then on November 22nd, a new commit to the prison was being unruly and non-compliant with officers who were transporting her to the prison. And upon arrival at the prison, it was discovered that this inmate had contraband on her person. She was placed in the ERC for her safety while a thorough search of her person was conducted. PREA, there were 4 PREA investigations completed in the month of November. 2 of the investigations were allegations of staff on inmate sexual abuse. 1 was deemed unfounded and the other was deemed unsubstantiated. One investigation was an allegation of staff on inmate sexual harassment. It was deemed unfounded. And one investigation was an allegation of inmate on inmate sexual harassment, and it was deemed unfounded. This concludes my report, and happy holidays to everyone.
Thanks, Tim. Tim, can you give us a little update on the COVID situation at the prison?
Sure. Right now, I mean, what we started doing was just canvassing, if you will, the entire inmate population to see who is self-reporting symptomology. And, you know, we're conducting tests for individuals that are being released from the facility to go to other facilities, to go to house arrest, et cetera. And I don't know of anyone that is confirmed positive right now, but we're treating people as they're reporting symptoms as if they were positive. And the reason for that is we want to make sure before a diagnosis is made, we want to make sure that if we can, we isolate those individuals. So we have little pop-ups here and there, but right now I don't have a single person confirmed positive inmate-wise.
Are we testing any of the marshals detainees?
Yeah, we are. Matter of fact, we're working on something with the U.S. Marshals right now for rapid tests for going to court even.
Okay, all right. And are we almost ready to go with the new Central Court facility on Wyoming Avenue and hooking up with that?
We're getting there.
Okay.
We're very, very close.
All right, good, good, okay. All right.
Your mic's off, Deb.
Tim, our new deputy warden started, our new HR, Russ Ruthie started, and have our 2 specialists and supervisor of mental health and substance abuse, have they started?
Of those individuals you mentioned, we have 1 substance abuse mental health specialist who will be starting in January. Everybody else is here in place. So we currently have 3 deputy wardens, 1 for security, treatment, and operations. We have Mr. Ruthie, who is our HR compliance officer, in place. Lindsay Cochran is here. She's the supervisor for the substance abuse mental health team. And we also have Amanda Pellicacci. We're waiting on 1 more individual who is, I believe, gave notice to her employer that should be coming here in early January.
I think she had to give like a 1-month notice or something.
Yes.
And I just wanted to also give a pat on the back to Mark Powell's office. Vince, I believe his name is. He is the detective who is assigned to the prison. We have implemented a 0 tolerance. I mean, it's always been 0 tolerance, but now we're really stepping up our game, a 0 tolerance policy with regard to drugs in the prison. And whether it be an employee or an inmate, in this case, there's a lot of inmates who are caught with contraband, they are being prosecuted. And I want to just commend, I'm sorry, what's Vince's last name, Mark?
Cabbage, but yeah, Vince.
I just wanted to commend him and Sergeant Shanley on really doing a good job to get things under control over there with regard to contraband coming in the prison.
Thank you. I'll pass that along. Appreciate it.
Okay, any other questions for the warden? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve his report.
So moved.
We have a second?
Second.
You gotta have a second.
Second.
Okay. On the question, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. The warden's report is approved. Thank you, Warden.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. Tracy, any inquiries from the public?
No emails.
Judge,
Yes.
it's Frank Ruggiero. I may have missed it, but I'm not sure that you guys, there was a motion or a motion and a second for the approval of your prior minutes.
You know what? You might be right. You might be right. So,
I'll make that motion.
Okay. I trust everybody had an opportunity to review them. So we have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, on the question. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. Okay, thank you, Frank, for picking up.
I didn't mean to interrupt. I just wanted to make sure I covered that.
That's a good way to interrupt. So nothing from the public, Tracy?
No, that's no emails.
Okay, any other business from any of the board members? Okay,
Judge, I have one unrelated topic I'd like to put a plug in, if I can, before the snow flies here. And as was done earlier, for the tremendous Adopt an Angel program that's being run by Lackawanna County Children and Youth Program employees and volunteers. They're providing Christmas toys to the underprivileged children. They're operating from the Kaiser Valley Community Center at 101 North Kaiser Avenue in Scranton. And they're accepting donations in the way of unopened toys, which can be dropped off right at the Kaiser Valley Community Center. Hopefully by Friday, but I'm sure early next week they'd be happy to accept toys, or checks actually can be dropped off, made payable to Adopt an Angel right at Kaiser Valley Community Center, or here at the Lackawanna County Government Center. And that would be greatly appreciated. And would like to wish everybody a happy holiday.
hey, all right. Thank you, Gary.
We did break the record. I think there were, because I read it this morning, there were about 550 gifts donated and $20,000 donated from businesses. So if you can if anyone out there can adopt a child or donate so that everybody has a Merry Christmas, we would all appreciate it in the county. Thank you.
Okay,
Thanks.
very good. So I'll entertain a motion. If nobody has anything else, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second. On the question? Before we vote, I'll take my opportunity from my family and myself to wish you all a very, very happy Christmas. And if I don't see you, a very blessed new year.
You too, Judge.
Thank you, Judge.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Christmas,
Christmas, everyone.
Merry
Thank you.
Christmas, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Christmas.
All in
Stay safe.
favor of a happy holiday and an adjournment, say aye.
Bye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, the ayes have it.